What's going on, family? It's your man B Miles coming to you live once again with another video from the B Miles 84 Conscious channel. I actually want to come to y'all with another video, man, talking about how Putin does not deny North Korea has sent soldiers to Russia. They were saying Vladimir Putin has sidestepped claims that North Korea has sent soldiers to Russia, insisting that it was up to Moscow how to run its mutual defense clause with Pyongyang. I'm sorry. They were saying, speaking at the close of the BRICS summit in Kingston on Thursday, they say he accused the West of escalating the Ukraine war, and it was quote unquote living an illusion if it thought it can inflict a strategic defeat on Russia. They were saying the U.S. Said it has seen evidence that North Korea has sent 3,000 troops to Russia for possible deployment in Ukraine, a move that could mark a fundamental challenge to Ukraine due to its manpower shortages. They were saying X by a report about the satellite imagery apparently showing North Korean troop movements. They were saying Putin said, quote unquote, images are a serious thing, and they're images that they reflect something. He repeated his claims that the West has escalated the Ukraine crisis and said NATO officers and instructors were directly involved in the Ukraine war. He said, quote unquote, we know who is present there. They said from which European NATO countries and how they carry out this work, Putin said. The U.S. and South Korea have said that North Korean troops have reached Ukraine, and although Putin may be deliberately ambiguous to lower Ukraine morale, he said it is also striking he did not deny the allegations, given the high-profile opportunity to do so. No fellow BRICS leader raised the issue in public during the summit, which instead heard vague calls for restraints. They said the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres used his speech to quote unquote call for a just peace. They said Guterres was in Russia for the first time in April since 2022 and was due to hold a private talks on Ukraine and with Putin later in the day. They say Moscow was seeking to use the forum to build a united front of emerging economies that use alternatives to the dollar which to trade. They say, quote unquote, in a brief passage on Ukraine, the UN chief said, we need peace in Ukraine, a just peace in line with the UN Charter, international law, in the General Assembly resolution. He said we must uphold the values of the UN Charter, the rule of law, and the principles of sovereignty, territorial integrity, and political independence of all states. He made no reference to the North Korean troops. He said it is the first time Guterres has met Putin since the International Criminal Court in March 2023. It should have warned for the rest of Russian leader because the children in Ukraine being abducted and taken to Russia. The Ukrainian Foreign Ministry has criticized Guterres over the meeting, especially since he rejected an invitation to attend the Ukrainian-sponsored peace summit this summer. They said Guterres urged members of BRICS not to see the organization as an alternative to the UN, saying, the quote unquote, no single group or no single country can act alone or in isolation. It takes a community of nations working as a global family to address global challenges. So this right here is definitely serious. Vladimir Putin pretty much saying he's not denying that they have sent North Korean troops over there to Russia. So a lot of things and implications are pretty much taking place. So I had to come to y'all about this video, man, spread thoughts up on this, shed light up on the situation. I felt the need that y'all had to hear this subject. Keep on liking and subscribing to my channel. Always appreciate the love. Don't forget to hit the bell to get all of my notifications. Like, share, and subscribe, and the article will be in the description box. And this your man B Miles coming to you live once again for the B Miles 84 Conscious channel. One love once again. Peace.